Information doubles every 6 months. There's more printed in 1 week in the New York Times than a person in the 18th century learned in their whole lifetime. But now the entire economy is based on using information. So reading faster is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. So professionals trying to be more productive, make fewer mistakes, have more time to do the things they love and times for their family and still make a living. Then there's the guy who got laid off. They're going back for new skills and they're flunking out at a 70% dropout rate. So that's a pretty serious problem. Finally, you got seniors who want to stay mentally fit as they get older. And there were 2 studies, the Baltimore and Seattle longitudinal studies on aging, that said that people in their 80s who read showed a lower onset of dementia and Alzheimer's. It didn't cure it, but it slowed it down enough so the quality of life remained for a much longer period. And in some cases, they wouldn't get it till they were so old, they were already dead, so it never really affected their lives. So everyone should be looking at this as a possible tool they could be using to improve their lives or the life of someone they love. And the beauty is you buy it for yourself to make more money and your kid does better in school.
Well, the other thing though is that I've seen that your technique of beginning to engage your hand is something that whether you're a below 30 millennial type or the Gen Xer, okay, who's the right now kind of mid-level manager and beginning to be in leadership, or the boomer, that our brain begins to change its wiring, it seems, the younger that we go. It's more ADHD oriented. And I'm wondering if those kids aren't just saying, I can learn more, and you're almost hamstringing me by making me listen to what I should be viewing.
You're so right. So many of the students I talk to are so used to television and movies, and then they listen to a book at 200 words a minute. It's like, it's painful.
Right.
For them. Let me tell you a few of the kids I've helped.
Sure.
I owned a school. I had a homeschool high school. Stephen graduated University of Texas Arlington at 16 with a 4.0, perfect 4.0 grade point average, degree in economics. And the funny story is he finished at 15. His mother said, you can't go to graduate school till you're old enough to drive. And in Texas, it's 16. So she made him go to an extra year of college. And he did a math major in 1 year. Then he went to Oklahoma University at 18, took a year off, lazy boy, right?
Really?
And he graduated at 19 with a master's in math with a 3.97. He was crushed. He never got a B before. He got all A's and 1 B. He didn't know what to tell his mom. He got 1 B. Then there was Brad. Brad finished 4-year college in 6 months, went to Korea, learned Chinese in 3 weeks, became a missionary. Now he teaches my classes in third world countries to help bring up the literacy rate. Micah passed the bar exam in California at 19. His 15-year-old sister is a first-year law student. His 17-year-old brother is a second-year law student. And his 22-year-old brother is an attorney and a flight instructor. What do they have in common? They all are using the program.
Now, these kids weren't like gifted and exceptional, whatever. They just learned your skill, didn't they?
They were intelligent, and he gave them a tool that leveraged the intelligence. Right. A good example was Justin. He was a C student. He could barely do anything when we met him. He was just an average student. He graduated high school at 15. He got his 2-year degree at 17, his bachelor's at 19, his master's at 21 in English, and became a sitting professor at 22. C student. When you give people the right instruction, the right tools, you get better results. You try to hammer a nail with your hand, doesn't work as well as a hammer. You try to screw with your fingers, works better with a power screwdriver. You teach people how to learn and use information faster. It makes sense they're going to learn information faster than using the old-fashioned way.